Sun's glowing, cities pumping hot, beating wild. Neon dreams reflected in the mirror tiles. Sleepers hitting pavements, rhythm in the strides. Blasting tunes, bass booming, feeling vibe. Leather jackets, fishnets, dancing in the street. City electrifying every soul they made. Glow sticks, waving crowds, shouting out a beat. Charisma dripping heavy, oh, can you feel the heat? We're flying, we're dancing all the way to the greatest party. Ain't no stopping play. Freaks and geeks and chic, it's a sonic fray. Revel in the chaos, we rule this holiday. Rewind, pause, we got the tape on loop. Graffiti on the walls, a modern troop. Kicks on fire, barrels of youth soup. Spike the punch, electric elixir scoop. Lights flash, camera snap, ain't no holding back. Rebel souls climbing ladders, never gonna slack. Perfection in the chaos, painted in a track. Gotta feel the groove deep down your back.
Oh yeah, how you doing? Yes, it's a Sunday, and you know what that means, that's right. It's a double FIFA Sunday, that's right. Two FIFAs back to back, and absolutely awesome to have you on another live stream. And yes, I am absolutely struggling in this particular tournament, as you can see there at the bottom of Group B, and I do have some tough challenges ahead. But look at that, got a bit of company there. Sampdoria hasn't picked up any points as well, so yeah, I know. Bottom teams here fighting at least to get on the winning sheet, so to speak. And wow, well played, no wins, no draws, my days. Goal forward of 10, goal against 23, oh my days. Goal differential minus 13. Yeah, definitely not looking too good at all for Real Zaragoza in this one. But once again, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. And yep, that's right, you all through the flash here. And yeah, I know. Not exactly the most powerful team in this particular division, but yeah, definitely gonna give it a go. And yeah, see if we can push down Sampdoria down to our spot right now. But definitely it's gonna take quite a bit of work to do that. And yep, it's all about tactics and stuff like that. Yeah, sometimes when you seem like you're down and out and there's hardly any glimmer of light at the end of the tunnel, yeah, sometimes that's when things could just start to turn around for you. So hopefully, fingers crossed, definitely can do that. And yep, definitely do have, as you heard of course in past few streams, I do have a brand new Flash Bro and Budgie. That's right, you know, it's truly an anime version, and my best gaming budgie, I know, a bird, right? But come on, best friends can come in all different kind of packages, right? So yeah, brand new Flash Bro and Budgie all lined up and ready for you. And I also have a brand new tech tip. I might not run it today, it's pretty long, just under 14 minutes, so more likely I might have to pick up a snack and a drink. Yeah, so might run that tomorrow. So yep, also do have a brand new tech tip, and this one's all about open broadcasting software, and giving you tips, of course, if you want to try a little streaming, and helping you to at least get an idea of exactly what it takes to set things up and get you up and running. So yep, brand new tech tip in terms of live streaming. Yeah, definitely big match, Real Zaragoza take on Sampdoria, big match because I haven't picked up any W's, no wins in this one, right down there at the bottom. Yeah, scraping the bottom of the barrel in this one, so yeah, definitely have to mix things up a bit more and see what I can do in terms of adjustments. Not sure if I have any injuries in this one so far, but definitely have a look at that. But before we jump straight into things, yeah, definitely gonna hit you with a bit of a welcome. And so here is Savannah.
Welcome to another Flash livestream gameplay. It's me, Savannah. Today we have some great fantastic action for you. Remember to smash that like button. Comment, also activate the notification bell and get ready for some epic action. As we bring it on in this amazing gaming journey. Let's go!
I bet you didn't know racing could get this wild. Choose your wheels, mash the pedal, and let the chaos begin. Rev up your engines, countdown's ticking. 3, 2, 1, go! Tires screech, boosters blaze, and every race is packed with show-stopping action. Pick your ride, car, truck, bike, scooter, skis, or skateboard. Hit the motorway, push the pedal, and dash to victory flash dash style. Don't forget, sub, rate, share, and drop a comment. Flash Epic Fun Racer gameplay. It's epic fun every single time.
If you're a tech enthusiast, you need to hear this. Flash Tech Tips is your new go-to for all things tech. From quick software fixes to game modding tutorials, we've got it covered in bite-sized and longer tech videos. Stay updated with the latest amazing tech news and learn new tricks to enhance your digital life. Remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, drop a comment, and activate notifications. Dive into the future of tech with Flash Tech Tips.
Lights flash, camera snap, ain't no holding back. Rebel souls climbing ladders, never gonna slack. Perfection in the chaos, painted in a track. Gotta feel the groove deep down.
Imagine the roar of the crowd, the thrill of the kickoff, the tension of the final moments. Gamer Flash live stream brings you right into the heart of football mania. From the grand stages of the World Cup, where international teams clash for the most coveted title in football, to the fierce local derbies in club league tournaments where regional teams battle tooth and nail. Feel every pass, tackle and goal with front row seats to continuous heart-pounding action. Whether it's the strategic play of world-class athletes at the World Cup or the raw passion of local heroes in club matches, every game promises to be a spectacle of skill and spirit. So gear up for an epic journey through the beautiful game. From the first whistle to the last, experience the highs, the lows, and everything in between. It's more than just a game. It's a series of battles, each one more thrilling than the last. Dive into the action, live where legends are made and history is written.
That's right. And we do have moments like that in the World Cup as it is right now, where everything's all tied up. And 90th minute injury time, and then someone scores a goal, and you know it's game set and match right there. And wow, interesting World Cup so far. And some of the teams that you thought would make it into the round of 32 are actually there. And the question is, how far will they go? Can they make the round of 16? Can they make the quarterfinals? With some of the big name teams that you probably absolutely not in your wildest dreams think they wouldn't get beyond that point. But I guess you could argue that teams that know that they have the class, they have skill set a bit more than another team, have the players stronger, so to speak, in terms of tactical approach on and off the ball. But then again, sometimes teams that have nothing to lose, they think outside the box. They play each game as though it's the final. So maybe some of the top teams should probably take a leaf out of their book. You know, sometimes you gotta think of yourself as the underdog, even though you may not be the underdog. You know, reverse psychology. You know, I always say there's a psychology in everything, and it technically is true in many ways, so you just never know. And what we could do during the halftime break or after, just before the end of the stream, I could even have a look at the progress of the teams in the World Cup as well. So yeah, definitely could have a look at that for sure. Once again, many thanks for joining today's live stream. That's right, Gamer Bro Flash here. And yes, the woes of Real Zaragoza in this tournament continues, and I gotta definitely find a way to get back into things. As you can see, Chelsea on top of Group B in this one. Played 4, 1-3, drew 1. No losses. Goal for of 11. Goal against of 5. Goal differential of 6. 10 points. FC Porto sitting there at number 2. Also played 4, 1-3, drew 1. Goal forward of 10, goal against of 5, goal differential of 5, 10 points. Estudiantes, yep, Estudiantes of Argentina. Also played 4, 1-3, no draws, 1 loss. Goal forward of 10, goal against 4, goal differential of 6, 9 points. And New York City FC, holding things down at number 4, played 4, 1-2. No draws, 2 losses, goal forward of 12, goal against 11, goal differential of 1, on 6 points. Burnley there at number 5, played 4, 1-2, lost 2, goal forward of 12, goal against 11, goal differential of 1, 6 points. And ATK Mohan Bagat played 4, 1-1, drew 1, lost 2, goal forward of 7, goal against 7. Goal differential of 0 and 4 points. And here we have it, the bottom of the group here. Sampdoria played 4, no ones. Drew 1 though, lost 3. Goal forward of 2, goal against 8. Goal differential of -6 and a 1 point. But wow, there's my team. Oh my days. I think the manager, well, not the manager, at least the coach might have to quit after this one. So let's see now. Played 4, absolutely no wins, no draws, 4 losses, of course. Goal forward of 10, goal against 23. Wow, really been hammered in this one. Goal difference of -13 and no points. But okay, yeah, we're gonna make the doubters. Gonna make the doubters actually have to eat their words. So see if we could actually pull things around here. But when we get into, I'm gonna just quickly check the settings here. Yep, full class. That's all right. Okay, leave everything on that. And of course, we need to look at the squad. So what I'm using so far for Zaragoza is a 5-4-1. It's a pretty solid lineup. You can have a bit of really solid defensive line there, and we do have room, of course, for some attacking play as well. But for this match, I really think I need to be a bit more attacking. I think I might change that a bit. Let's see what we have here. Probably 1 up front still. Probably attacking, maybe wide. Let's have a look at that. Probably that could work. That's basically the one that I'm looking at it, but yeah, I don't know what I like. On an average, I like 4-2-3-1, especially for teams that may not be the paciest altogether. So, all right, let's have a look at that. Go back to the squad. Let's see what we have. Simeone up front. Audero is the captain, also attacking midfielder. Any injuries? Everybody looks good. Naranjo. Might not be a bad option, I should say, to bring into this one. Because it does offer a bit more. But of course, a bit more in terms of pace. Not by that much though. Shooting a bit better for Guaye. Passing a bit better for Audero. Goodness, thinking here. Puche, not bad at all. So maybe you could make the point. Let's have a look at Puche and Audero. bit more pace for Puche. Shooting, of course, for Vada. We still could give Vada a game, more than likely. Let's have a look at Vada, Bebe. Yeah, I think Bebe there, definitely, that's his position. Yeah, look at that. Pace 82, shooting 78, pretty decent. Passing 71, bending, well, not that great, although Vada does offer a bit more in terms of that. Harris the ball, decent. Right back as well, can play. Fuentes. I have some really solid players there in terms of the stats there, as you can see there. Only problem for Fuentes, the only thing, as you can see there, just below average in terms of his shooting, so not really a best prospect in front of goal, but and a bit out of position there as well. Definitely should be in a left back position, as you can see there, so I'll have to make some changes here. Sorry, left back, yeah. To back, Lopez. Yeah, but Fuentes is still the better choice, so I might put him back on the bench. You can also play right midfield position as well, so should be comfortable in that position. So not bad there, I think. And Vada, in terms of shooting, is decent. Francis there. Yeah, all these except for maybe Gamez and Nieto. Yeah, centre backs there. Shooting is definitely not good. Look at that, 35 average shooting for Francis there, but solid in terms of defensive and decent physical. Alvarez, he, of course, goalkeeper, can't really count that, but yeah, best goalkeeper we have for Zaragoza right now, so that's not an issue there. The back line, yeah, especially when you have a back line that's probably a little slower than a lot of teams out there. Although that's not too bad, pace pretty pacey there. But sometimes it's not just about the pace of the back line, but also the physical presence, which is not too bad. I think it could work what we have here. Okay, that's something here. Fuentes is left back, right? You think it's not that great? Neither is Francis. Probably. We can go left back. Francis, of course, look at that. Weak foot is 4 stars compared to Fuentes' weak foot, which is only 2 stars. Just thinking here. Yeah, I think Francis holds on that position there for sure. Let me see something here. Got a. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this formation. Yeah. As you can see, 4-2-3-1. And Puche. That means I need to, when I have Azon as a striker, let's have a look at Azon compared to Puche. Yeah, Simeone, of course, first choice striker, I must say. We do have a striker. Let's compare him to Guaye. Azon a bit faster, Guaye a bit more in terms of his shooting. A bit more in terms of his passing as well. Azon a bit more physical and a bit more defensive, but of course up front you don't really need to really have that much in terms of defensive qualities. Shooting just a bit better, passing a bit better. Could give Guaye a game. Good. I could give him a game. Defensive work rate pretty low though. Hazard actually does chip in a bit more defensively, as you can see there at the bottom there. Defensive work rate for Guay low. Defensive work rate for Azon high. However, also attacking as well. So, and both of them are out-and-out strikers. I have no problem bringing in an extra attacking player. Let's have a look here. So we have 1, 2, 3 defensive players here. More likely I keep Fuentes there. Amador, probably take off Amador so I can bring on either a defensive midfielder. Molina. Shooting's a lot better than not bad at all. You also have Naranjo. 3 stars.
I was stressed out. We're all right,
it's not bad. Molina. So I'm looking at the shooting as well. Amador, I mean, it's not centre back. I don't think I need an extra centre back. And Molina is a centre midfielder or defensive midfield player, but Amador, of course, solid defensively speaking, but I think I have enough on the pitch and on the bench for that. Definitely want to play a bit more attacking in this one. We have Mojeo there. Alright. That's a good option, I think. Mojeo. Also got a bit more pace as well. So I'm gonna, since Mojeo also can play as a midfielder as well, I'm gonna give Gray a game as potentially coming on. So as you can see, quite a few attacking options on the bench. I wonder if I should probably play Lopez or Amador. Let's have a look here. Yes, Amador is a bit more physical. Lopez, of course, is weak foot. A bit more in terms of his attacking play if I need that as well. Although Lopez, yeah, both of them, of course, attacking play. Of course, in that position there, don't expect too much of a high work rate there, so slow. Defensive work rate for Lopez is medium. However, Amador's work rate is a bit higher there. So yeah, probably might go with Amador over Lopez there on the bench. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to work. Pressure on heavy touch, probably can go with that as well. Bring that back a bit. Slow build up, forward runs, that was for the last smash. I guess I could still have that option there, of course. More forward runs, so I'll be playing a lot of lofty balls close to the 6-yard box, into the 6-yard box. More attacking play on the wings, getting into or just near around about the 6-yard box, so that's a possibility as well. Let's tighten that up a little bit. Plays in the box. That's fine. Yeah, I won't overcommit too much free kicks. Yep. Yeah, I need a point, so I just can't think too far ahead. Probably can give captain to Alvarez the ball.
Neat. And darkness.
Let's have a look at the instructions.
Don't
Simeone.
money by now. I'm always buying stuff. Maya has a trade.
Okay, so Simeone supportive.
It's an Arabian.
Oops.
She loves colours.
Yeah, leave that on a balance sort of option for Simeone. Attacking player, that's good for time.
This has a really nice set.
Okay. Pucci. Attacking midfielder there. Get to the box for Pucci. Give him free roam option as well. Maybe fast creation. Probably let's leave that on default for now. Supportive runs. Yeah, cut it behind is fine for Bebe. Pulling crosses, get into the box. Bermejo. Let's give him free roam. Alright, give him a target player role. Into the box, get into the box for Bermejo. Audero. Get forward. Keep lying playmaker. Alright, so he'll be taking a free roam into spaces and providing passing options. So I'll leave that there. Now it's the ball. Now it's attacking play. Yeah, same option. Be blind playmaker for Alvarez ball as well. Yeah, so that's alright. Nieto. I'll give him join the attack. From time to time. Probably leave that on default. Bigger aggressive interceptions.
You look just like your great granddad.
Francis also aggressive interceptions.
You racist piece of shit!
And no. I don't want both left back and right back running forward too many times. At least give one of them the option to do that. So yeah, still gotta be a little cautious there. Can step up on mark opposing attackers tighter when they are available to take the passes. Alvarez, yep, sweeper keeper for sure. I actually like this lineup here, so what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna save it. Let's go. There we go. Okay, so I think that should be fine. Double checking everything again. Yep, awesome. So yep, that's my lineup there. As you can see there for the squad. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna stick with that. And fingers crossed, initial tactics can at least get things happening. in all aspects of the game for Zaragoza. Yeah, definitely need to try and pick up 3 points here, as it's not looking too good. But wow, solid team. There's Sampdoria, as you can see there. Luca Quagliarella, of course, there up front there. And they got Sabiri there, right behind. And stronger middle line there. Left midfielder Jesse, right midfielder Larry's. And of course, center midfielders Yepis and Cuisance. And just 3 in the back. Interesting. Never really like the 3-4-1-2 lineup. Probably it's a lineup that I might use depending on the opposition, but on a whole, I don't like to have less than 4 in the back. But yeah, definitely we'll have to see how it goes. So quite an aggressive formation, especially up front there. So in the back, got Gunter, Rito, and Simeone, and goalkeeper Turk will be there for Sampdoria. All right, so all ready to go, and it's all taking place at El Libertador Stadium. And as you can see there, yes, full class, full 20 minutes, of course. And, the referee for this one is Clemens Helgard.
Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And we have group stage action from the Cup coming up for you. It's Real Zaragoza facing Sampdoria.
Well, you have to be consistent in these group games. You can't afford to have an off day, otherwise you're out the running before you know it. Anticipating
and it might be. Strong hand on that one. Perfect ball now. How about this? A terrific defending to stop them progressing. Bermejo. It is to be a throw-in. Murillo. De Luca. Oh, that was begging to be put home, but the goalkeeper has it. Bermejo. Well, they really had to be on their toes defensively, given the circumstances. And foul it is then. Well, the referee decides not to reach for his pocket at this early stage.
Well, I thought he might book him there, but in the end, I think he's got that right.
Sabiri. Kese. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Big chance and danger still. And there it is, a goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Cuisance. Fabio Quagliarella. It did look on for them, but not to be. Kesse. There to take it away. Bermejo. And space to attack. A really top-notch piece of defending. Breaking at pace. Will they profit from this situation? Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. And both hands on it, good goalkeeping. Fabio Quagliarella. Here's Kesse. Has a go! Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
Games. Bebe. Bermejo. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. I must say this looks promising. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. This attack looks highly promising. Firing it in. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power. The keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. He's given it straight to the opposition. Space afforded him. Now will the cross work out for them? Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? But really sticking to their task defensively. Chance to make a game of it here. Able to close down the shot. Oh, the referee points to the spot. Penalty. This to get themselves back into it. In it goes! Coolly converted!
Well, as you can see, the keeper makes no effort in the end. He was hoping it would be struck down the middle, but it's an easy finish, really.
Well, we have a goal to tell you about in one of the other matches. Alex has the news.
It's a goal for Burnley. They've scored the opener with 15 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Can he finish? Well, that was a gilt-edged opportunity for the equaliser.
Well, I'm not sure how he's missed the target from there. That's a poor effort.
Giving the ball to the opposition that time. It is a decent looking attack here. And intercepted there. A glorious chance. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Well, let's revisit the penalty conversion, shall we? Bebe. Unable to keep the ball that time. Useful looking ball. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Bermejo. A terrific pass. Can he put it away? Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, but I don't think the keeper should be beaten in his near post quite so easily. I thought that was stoppable.
It has taken a Herculean effort for them to get back to level pegging under these trying circumstances. Can he finish this? Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Good vision, can he get onto this? And thumped away.
Queridos aficionados, informamos de que el club instalará una carpa repleta de sorpresas para que la visiten antes de nuestro próximo encuentro.
And he's through here. And up for grabs off the keeper. It's in, and this really takes your breath away. A comeback and a half.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
really say defences are on top. 3-2. De Luca, an alert intervention. Now, let's see what they can do here. Cuisance. And it's come off the keeper. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Oh, that's a fine pass. A chance to whip it in. Surely! Oh, wonderful save!
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
Well, opting for the short corner and whipped into the box. Not all that convincing defensively. Will it happen for them? Can't miss, surely! And missing the chance to give them a bit of breathing space.
Well, that should have made it more comfortable, shouldn't it? But it's a wasted opportunity.
Cuisance. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Well, disappointing end to the move. And he takes it on. Well, closed down straight away. And the counter looks on here, options available. They need to get bodies back. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And a chance to whip it in here. And providing width. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Apply the finish. Oh, a great chance it was. Goalkeeper has it. Bermejo. Couldn't keep it. Kesse. And on the ball, Sabiri. Really nice ball. Disappointing pass. Promising attack this. Takes the shot. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Vigaray. Bermejo. Bebe. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Targets available, cross comes in. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Cuisance. De Luca. Kessie. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Oh, lovely ball. And now waiting to pounce. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Let's see about the delivery. And cleared away. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Well, that is how to play advantage. Well, it wasn't much of an advantage in the end, and he's retrospectively awarded the free kick. Well, the referee has decided to book him.
Well, it's not a good challenge, and quite rightly, he gets a yellow card for that.
Margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
So, getting close to the half-time interval, and it's going with home advantage, albeit not by a lot. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen so far?
Well, we've had everything in this first half. Great goals, some poor mistakes, and a lot of quality. And they'll certainly be happy with their attack.
Now, hold on, Stuart, they're in here. It's still alive. Just cleared away in the nick of time. Well, that'll be a free kick. Vada. And crossed in there. Well, they survived the attack. This might be ideal for the counter. Wants to attack from the wide areas. Will he play it in? And players waiting at the far post. And the referee has awarded a corner following that touch. Delivering it. Now can they counter clinically? They need to get bodies back. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
Bebe. Could be! Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Bebe. Larrazabal. Great opportunity! Well, the only way to say it is he got it all horribly wrong, Stuart.
Well, he has to make the keeper work harder than that. That's a tame finish.
Well, sloppy in possession. An incisive pass. And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
In search of the equaliser. Who can they pick out? And the counter looks on here. Options available. He's in with a chance. And it's there for him. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. But should the keeper be beaten at his near post? I don't think so. He really needs to do better in those situations.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Well, no danger now. And that is going to be a free kick. And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. And quite simply wide of the target. Vada. And here's Bebe. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Terrific block. Nicely cut out. Cuisance. Gabbiadini. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Big chance. And determined to grab his hat-trick.
Well, the way he's been playing, that was a chance for the hat-trick, but he just couldn't take it.
Well, the referee took note of the earlier incident and now issues the yellow card. Well, great read there to intercept. Bermejo. On the ball, Valentin Vada. Could cross it in here. Oh, that's a fine save. He's driven in the corner. And the referee's verdict is penalty kick. It is the half-time whistle. Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer, and Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, he has that assist to his name, but it's been his control of that midfield area that's made him the outstanding player today. Every time he gets on the ball, he seems to find the right pass. He's been excellent.
And danger still. And there it is, a goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper. This attack looks highly promising. Firing it in. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered. This to get themselves back into it. In it goes. Coolly converted. Terrific pass. Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down. And he's through here. It's in, and this really takes your breath away. A comeback, an incisive pass. And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
In search of the equaliser. He's in with a chance. And it's there for him. And there it is! A 2-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration. Oh, that's a fine save.
Wow, what a match. Decent performance so far, but missed quite a lot of shots on goal. Wow, definitely need to do a lot better. Yeah, definitely a good chance that things could turn around very quickly. Elsewhere around the grounds, half-time, Barcelona and Toulouse FC tied 1-1. Brescia 0 and PSV 1. Boca Juniors 1. FC Basel 0. Besiktas 0 and FC Twente 1. New York City FC 1 and ATK Mohan Bagan 0. Estudiantes 0 and Burnley 1. So yeah, definitely pleased with the performance. I was a little concerned. I saw one of the players had a bit of a injury sign, but seemed like they've recovered. And can have a look at the match backs as they stand. And Real Zaragoza 54%. Yeah, so dominating there. Sampdoria 46%. Look at that. 23 shots. 23 shots in the game for Real Zaragoza and 12 to Sampdoria. Expected goal differential 10.0. So really I've stepped up in terms of my attacking play in this game. And 2.1 to Sampdoria. Passes 198 to Real Zaragoza and 175 to Sampdoria. And in terms of tackles, 12 to Real Zaragoza and 11 to Sampdoria. Tackles 1, 10 to Real Zaragoza and 4 to Sampdoria. Interceptions 16 to Zaragoza and 21 to Sampdoria. And saves, Sampdoria. Goalkeeper being busy of the two, 10 saves to 7. That was committed, 3 to Real Zaragoza and 6 to Sampdoria. No offsides for either team. Corners 4 to Real Zaragoza and 2 to Sampdoria. Free kicks 3 apiece and 2 penalty kicks. Yeah, probably thinking about going to the other side, but yeah, the keeper guessed right on the second one and was able to save that one. So 2 penalty kicks to Real Zaragoza and 2 yellow cards have been issued to Sampdoria. In terms of tactics, I don't think I'll change anything too much at this time. And yeah, not sure why I actually did switch over to Simeone. Just realized that Bebe probably is the better one at taking the penalty kicks. Shooting averages 78 compared to Simeone's 68, as you can see there. Yeah, so probably should have left it there. But still, did guess the wrong way, and there's still a good chance that the keeper probably would have still saved it. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for joining today's live stream. And at halftime, up by 2 goals. And definitely all to play for in the second half, as you can see there. And probably in a bit, I could can have a look at the latest in terms of the World Cup. And there's a lot happening right now. And yeah, I think the round of 32, yep, it's here, and it's knockout time, and no second chances, and no playoffs. Either get the job done, or that's it. Yep, definitely. Of course, gonna see if I can actually run, of course, latest Flash Bro and Budgie. And this one, of course, is quite interesting. As yeah, we notice that when we enter a game and we're enjoying things with our friends or new persons that we meet online, then of course you realize that something in the game just isn't right. And probably 2 players of the other team, yeah, they have maximum health by 1,000. Their shields is way too high, and nothing you do seems to be taking them down. And ultimately glitching, disappearing, and the like. Yep, definitely spoiling the fun. So here's a little bit of game of justice, as yours truly anime version of Flash Pro teaming up with Budgie, and some epic game of justice.
Welcome back to The Explainer, everyone. Okay, listen. Today, we are diving headfirst into an absolute full-throttle, high-octane breakdown of an epic gaming showdown. If you've ever loaded into a match, got hyped up, and then realized the deck was completely stacked against you, man, you are absolutely gonna love this. We're bringing major esports shoutcaster energy today because we're looking at one of the most satisfying moments of digital karma you will literally ever see. Because seriously, what actually happens when a seasoned gamer and his incredibly smart pet bird take on the server's absolute worst hackers? Well, the answer is absolute digital justice, and we are going to break down exactly how they pulled off this total masterclass in counter hacking right now. Let's get into it.
Section 1. Dropping into the danger zone.
So let's set the stage here. Our heroes today are the ultimate dynamic duo, Flash Bro and his trusty avian gaming buddy, Budgie. They, along with 2 other squad mates, have just dropped into a stunning sci-fi FPS survival game. At first, it's just pure, unadulterated gaming joy. But then, within just a few minutes of gameplay, that joy totally vanishes. You know that feeling, right? The gamer faces lock in and the vibe shifts to intense frustration. Why? Because they quickly realize this match was completely 100% stacked against them.
Section 2. The Glitcher Threat Revealed. Let's shift into analyst mode for a second and look at the hackers' playbook. The sheer audacity of the enemy team, specifically 2 players going by Mr. Legohead and J2_Wilbur1, was just staggering. These guys weren't just playing well. Actually, scratch that, they weren't playing well at all. They were straight up exploiting glitch codes. Flash Bro and his team would engage them, and boom, the hackers would just plain disappear mid-firefight. Poof, gone. Then, they'd instantly reappear in completely safe zones halfway across the map just to heal up. I mean, it was literally impossible to get a fair fight. They were completely ruining the integrity of the match for everyone.
Moving on to Section 3, Budgie's Big Brain Strategy. Now, most players would just rage quit, right? Just back out and find a new lobby, but not this squad. Budgie, with absolute big brain energy, opens up the general chat and rallies the team. He types, "Hey team, Mr. Legohead and J2Wilbur1 are cheating. Let's get together and teach them a lesson." It's confident, it's scheming, and honestly, it is exactly the kind of leadership you need when the servers go rogue. Let's move to the tactical breakdown and see how this builds into an actual winning strategy. Here is Budgie and Flash Bro's anti-glitch protocol. Step 1. Instead of rushing in like usual, they hold back. They study the enemy's portal routines. Where exactly do they go when they vanish? Step 2. They begin timing the glitches perfectly, basically figuring out the exact cooldowns of the cheat software. And Step 3. The counteroffensive. They completely bypass the main firefight and set up strategic ambushes right in the safe areas the hackers were teleporting to. It's like a puzzle, and they just found the missing piece. Section 4. Springing the trap. Guys, this ultimate comeback is absolute perfection. Look at this timeline. Minute 1. They are purely analyzing the unfair tactics, taking mental notes. Minute 3. Flash Bro and Budgie are totally synced up, timing the enemy's portal routines to the exact second, like clockwork. And by minute 5, boom, they deliver a massive surprise trap. Mr. Legohead and J2_Wilbur one-hit their panic buttons, vanish from the battlefield, and instantly materialize right into the crosshairs of Flash Bro, Budgie, and the rest of the squad waiting for them. It is a complete and total lockdown. No way out.
Section 5. The Ultimate Rage Quit.
You know what happens when cheaters suddenly find themselves getting totally outplayed, right? They definitely don't take it quietly. Suddenly, the global chat just lights up. Mr. Legohead, completely trapped and furious, types out the most hilariously entitled, whiny message you can possibly imagine. He says, "What are you doing, you rat-faced budgie bird man? I'll report you for base camping and spawn kills." The irony here is just off the charts. The guy exploiting game-breaking glitches is out here complaining about unfair tactics. You literally can't make this stuff up. But Budgie? Oh, he does not back down. He replies with what I can only imagine is a massive, triumphant laugh behind the keyboard. He types back, "Oh yes, you, Mr. Legohead and J2_Wilbur1, you do that. We have all the footage of your glitching and weird, unfair actions in the game. Sure, the game admins would love to see that." Absolutely devastating. A flawless knockout counterattack right there in the chat. And right on cue, Flash Bro and the rest of the squad drop a resounding all-caps LOL in the global chat. I mean, the sheer humiliation of being outsmarted and called out so publicly, it's just too much for them. In that exact second, both Mr. Legohead and J2Wilbur1 instantly quit the game. Their avatars vanish. But hey, this time it's for good. Which brings us to Section 6, Justice and Fair Play. Now, let's bring the energy down just a notch, because the story doesn't quite end with the rage quit. Flash Bro immediately gets back in the team chat. He types, "Good job, Budgie. Teach them a lesson, but I think we should still send the footage to the game admins. They need to be punished for spoiling our fun." And Budgie immediately responds, "Agreed, my bro. I'm on it now." See, they aren't just satisfied with winning the battle. They are ensuring these hackers can't ruin anyone else's game. That is true digital justice right there. And that brings us to the sweet, sweet victory. With the hackers permanently gone, 2 brand new legitimate players join the enemy team, filling those empty slots. The rest of the match is played in a totally fair manner, allowing Flash Bro and Budgie to actually enjoy the sci-fi FPS survival experience exactly the way the developers meant for it to be played.
At the end of the day, it all comes down to a clash of mentalities. Cheaters? Well, they rely on glitching, running away, and ultimately rage quitting the second things get tough. But true gamers rely on teamwork, deep strategy, and a real commitment to fair play. Dedicated players who actually use their brains are always going to outsmart the server hackers. Every single time. So, this leaves me with a question for all of you watching. Have you ever outsmarted an in-game cheater? And what is your ultimate strategy for securing digital justice in your lobbies? Let that sink in. And hey, keep those gamer instincts sharp. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
So yeah, there you have it, another episode of the adventures of Flash Bro and Budgie. And yeah, some epic game of justice there. Yeah, definitely. Too many times, I'm telling you. I could tell you like multiple stories about times when I've joined servers and weird things have happened and been snuffed out from behind walls and behind bridges and you see all these kind of weird glitchy characters. I remember once I actually joined a server and I was being sniped and I was trying to pinpoint where the sniper was, looking all over the map, couldn't see anything, and I looked up into the sky and there he was in the cloud sniping. I'm like, what the heck? So yeah, had to get on chat and report him to the admin immediately. Yeah, so sometimes it's just absolutely absurd kind of hacks and cheat codes that these cheaters find to use to try and get some sort of upper hand. All right, so yeah, gonna have a look at what's happening in the World Cup right now. And as you can see, there's a game that's going on currently right now. And Canada and South Africa playing the first round of 32 match. At halftime, it's still 0-0. So interesting. Yeah, somebody's got to say goodbye to the tournament. Yeah, today for sure. And definitely reaching that stage of the tournament. Yeah, the thing is, you might always have your favorite team, but sometimes the pressure of the moment, yeah, psychology and everything, and yeah, sometimes you might think that, I guess you want to say that, use the word entitled to, you know, because you may believe you have the better squad and might have the better chances. You get frustrated, and sometimes getting frustrated can actually cause you to make mistakes and lose that sort of coordination of team play. And some teams, even though they may not have the statistical class and qualities of the lineup you may have, can actually use that to their advantage. So yeah, definitely there is a psychology and everything. And today, of course, round of 32, South Africa and Canada still ongoing, 0-0 at halftime. On Tuesday, another big one. It's the Netherlands taking on Morocco. That's a good match. I know you probably have your team that you definitely back in to get that one done, but that's going to be a good match. I'm on the fence. It all depends on what Morocco brings to the game. They could put it all. All depends what Netherlands bring to the game. Sometimes it's a matter of luck. Sometimes, yeah, get calls that might go against you. And yeah, how many times have they brought it to the game, and sometimes when you think you've got the winner or equalizer, yeah, a little toe is out offside, and that's it. Things can get overturned there. So yeah, things are definitely heating up, and the pressure cooker is definitely reaching quite quite a level right now. And what's happening tomorrow? Yep, Germany and Paraguay, they'll be clashing in the next round of 32. And wow, good match. Germany looks solid so far in the tournament. So yeah, I guess you gotta tip her more in favor of Germany, but Paraguay's there. And once you're there, anything is possible. It all depends on how things go, how well you plan for the team that you're going to be playing against. And yeah, you just got to go with a positive attitude and belief in the squad you have. And sometimes a little pep talk, probably coach speaking to players of what's expected of them, even though they may know what their roles are, just to get them in a psychologically positive frame of mind. And it's always good to have a couple hours to think things over, knowing what your role is, and everybody knows exactly how they're supposed to link up and try and make their theme of progressing happen. So, but it should be a good match. And yeah, definitely. You look at stats and abilities, yeah, definitely. Yeah, a bit more in favor of Germany, but like I said, it's the World Cup and anything is possible. France and Sweden, another good match. That's lined up for Tuesday. Yeah, definitely. France looks really solid so far. Sweden, yeah, solid defense. Playing well as well, but I don't know. That's a bit more in favor of France where that's concerned in terms of stats and the players as well. But just never know. It all depends. And there's going to be upsets. There's going to be upsets, trust me. And nothing is finalized until the final whistle is blown. And yeah, I think a lot of the big name teams are going to try their best to finish the game within the 90 minutes. Extra time, yeah, it can be a little frustrating, and a lot of the players will start to get tired, fatigued, cramps, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, and last thing you want, especially in a round of a knockout, is penalties, because it's like lottery. Yeah, any team could win on penalty kicks, and some teams tend to do a lot better than even some of the teams that may have a bit more statistically qualities than another one in penalties. So yeah, should be a good match. Belgium, Senegal now, that's taking place on Wednesday. Another good match. Senegal's been playing really well. Belgium, yep, definitely looking quite solid as well. So two teams looking pretty solid, and yeah, definitely could go either way. So definitely got to tune in on Wednesday and see how that one goes. USA and Bosnia-Herzegovina. USA look pretty decent in the preliminaries of their own World Cup. So yeah, gotta tip them a bit in terms of a bit of an advantage. And Bosnia and Herzegovina played fairly well as well. And like I said, all depends on the tactics, the mindset of the players. It's not a matter of when you actually really doing well, passing the ball around, maybe a goal or two in front. It's also a matter of when you're down, how do you rally everyone together to get back into the game and try and make a fight of it. Because if you give up after going down by a goal or two, then it's basically over. And unless you know exactly what a team's made of when they have to fight to get back into a game. So yeah, another game that could most likely could go either way. So yeah, definitely I'll see that one goes on Thursday. And also on Thursday, Spain and Austria. Yeah, both teams been playing really well. Spain has really been dominating a lot of games, middle of the park, good movement on off the ball. And they've been mixing up their play as well. And they got some players on the bench that can really come on and turn things around. So I guess when you play together as a team that believes in itself, and the coaches, they're definitely off on pitch there by the sidelines looking at things and planning ahead. Yeah, sometimes it's just not a matter of what the players do on the pitch, but also what the think tank, the coach and his support team can actually see in terms of making changes that could probably turn a match around, because nothing is guaranteed, especially in the knockout stages. Sometimes yeah, it takes 1, 2 or 3 players just to basically lose their whole sense of coordination, because the moment could be so overwhelming. And yeah, once that chain gets a little bit fractured or starts to tug a bit, yeah, even some of the big teams are definitely going to sweat. Portugal and Croatia. Yeah, Croatia. Yeah, they needed to get a win in the game there to qualify, and they got the win. A goal there. I do believe in injury time. Portugal looked pretty solid throughout. Definitely, I think they could actually work on some of their play in terms of middle of the park, moving the ball around. But on the whole, looking pretty solid. So have to give Portugal a bit of an edge there, but Croatia, solid team, and yeah, definitely been there playing well in all aspects of the game, and you can never count them out. You can never count out Croatia. And one thing you can say about the Croatian team, even if they're a goal or 2 or even 3 goals down, yeah, they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight tooth and nail, and definitely have to always make sure things are tight in the back. And if you can use any opportunities to actually extend, let's say, a bit of a lead, you should definitely do so. And yeah, no excuses, knockout time. So yeah, should be definitely a good game, and that's taking place on Friday. Also, tomorrow's match is going to be Brazil and Japan. Wow, Japan looks good. They look dangerous. Brazil is Brazil, okay, and it's like on their best day. I mean, on their extremely, really best day. There's not many teams that could go toe to toe with Brazil, and I guess the aura of Brazil. You know, they've won the World Cup so many times as well, and they have quite a large star base of players. But Japan, they look dangerous. So I expect to see a really tug-of-war sort of battle in that sort of game tomorrow. And yeah, all it takes is a couple of mistakes in defense, or probably a couple errors, of course, in terms of finishing and judgment of passing, to try and see if you can actually get into the 6-yard box or thereabouts to set up a goal. Gosh, it's that time, of course, knockout stage, and yep, definitely going to see some upsets in the tournament at this point as well. But yep, still definitely have to tip things in the favor for Brazil a bit in terms of the stats and the player base they have, and they've done really well in the tournament as it is. But Japan looks really dangerous. So yeah, definitely going to be quite a watch tomorrow for sure. And yeah, definitely both teams will really have to play well regardless. I think the way to think about when you reach a knockout stage is that every game from here until the final, or how far you can get to, you've got to think about every game as though you're playing the final. And I think if you have a mindset that every game is going to be a tough game, regardless of how you look at the team that you'll be playing against, the knockout stage. And if you get too complacent based on what you believe you can do, yeah, that's when, of course, the rug could be pulled from under your feet, and things could definitely not work out too well for you. So yeah, going to be a good game. Côte d'Ivoire taking on Norway. Côte d'Ivoire looks really good, really being moving the ball around, and giving quite a number of teams quite a lot of problems. Norway as well, rock solid. They got a really good fighting team, good coordination, defensively. They've been really doing well. They got some solid attacking players up front, and the midfield really does know how to coordinate and link up, of course, with a lot of the forward attacking play as well. So yeah, going to be a good game. Côte d'Ivoire, Norway. definitely a must-see game, and that's taking place on Tuesday. Mexico and Ecuador, good match as well. That's on for Wednesday. Yeah, two good teams. Mexico really been playing well. I do believe they've won all their group stage matches as well. A couple new players. And there's a player, of course, they brought in, I think, for this World Cup. And he's looking really, really good. I think he's the youngest player that's playing as well for Mexico. I think he's a midfielder. And his movement and reading of the game apparently is at another level. And it's the only one player, but I'm saying that if there's such a, I guess, coordinated unison in the team in terms of everyone, of course, knowing what their role is, doing what they have to do on the pitch to try and keep things moving around. Mexico looks good. Mexico looks really, really good. Ecuador as well, solid team. They're rugged, solid in most aspects of their gameplay, and they're going to definitely come to play hard. And like I said, don't be surprised, there's going to be some upsets. Some of the teams that you're going to pick to make the round of 16 quarterfinals. Yep, unfortunately, some of them are not going to be there, and it's just the way it is. So, just almost like, one chance at it, and yeah, definitely. All it takes is a couple of mistakes, a couple of decisions that can go against you. Offside sometimes are so tight, and it's amazing. VAR sometimes just a toe out, just a toe behind the line of defense there, and this offside. And if that wasn't the case, there would have been a lot more goals in the World Cup for sure. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. So that's Mexico taking on Ecuador, and that's lined up for Wednesday. England taking on Democratic Republic of Congo. England's really looked pretty good for most of their matches. I think they had a match which they had a 0-0 draw, and didn't look as flowing and cohesive as they usually do. But yeah, can't take anything away from the team that they played against. Definitely defended quite well. Sometimes when you have a team that defends really well, they block everything out, you get a little frustrated and you get a little down. And yeah, knockout stage, you have to put all that behind you and can't get frustrated. Just got to play the game as it's meant to be played. And most of the training that you put hours and hours and hours into, practicing, so the muscle memory definitely comes there when it's really needed, and the adrenaline is starting to pump for the moment as well. So yeah, definitely is going to be interesting. Democratic Republic of Congo, solid team, played really well so far and given a lot of teams problems on the lead up to now the round of 32. So yeah, it's going to be a good game. Probably might not be that high scoring, but yeah, definitely. I think both teams are definitely going to put in quite an effort here, and yeah, got to make sure your defensive backline is really solid in terms of reading the game, and players middle of the park. Yeah, just got to do what you got to do. Keep the ball moving. Try not to give away too many free passes, and trying to link up as much as possible with the attacking players as well. And don't be afraid sometimes to try something a little different, because if you play one style of football all the time, it becomes easy to read. But if you actually use different tricks that you have in your arsenal as a team, then you can ultimately catch up even the defending team out at times. And little surprising tactics can work. So yeah, good game, good watch. And that's taking place on Wednesday. England taking on Democratic Republic of Congo. Wow, it is here, friends. Knockout time, round of 32. On Friday, it's Switzerland taking on Algeria. Yeah, definitely good match. Switzerland looks pretty solid. Algeria plays some really good football. So yeah, I think it all depends on which team wants it more, and which team actually is willing to actually step up and really put things into perspective of really testing out the other team as early as possible, but still being cautious not to leave too many gaps that could actually lead to a lot of counter-attacking play. And last thing you want to do, especially in a knockout stage, is to be a goal or two down in the first half, right, to get back into the game. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, that's going to be quite a fight, I do believe. Colombia taking on Ghana. Wow, good game. That's going to be a really, really good game. Ghana looks really solid. And, of course, a lot of teams problems in the preliminaries of the tournament so far. And, yeah, definitely it's going to be a really, really good game. Colombia looks really good throughout their campaign so far. And got to give them a bit of an edge there in terms of possible of taking that game, but still, Ghana looks really, really good. And both teams will really have to play really solid football from beginning to end. Just can't take your eye off the ball at all, not even a single second. It's going to be one of those back and forth tussle. I think the team that can probably get a bit more dominance in the middle of the park, I think that's the team that's probably going to actually sort of weigh down the other team. And yeah, it happens, especially when you're really frustrated and not getting much in terms of touches on the ball there, and can't really build the sort of momentum in terms of the gameplay that you have prepared for. I think it's going to be one of those kind of games. I think middle of the park is where the game could be won or lost. Australia taking on Egypt on a Friday, and remember Colombia and Ghana, that's on Saturday. Australia and Egypt on a Friday should be a good match. Australia has really come to play, as is Egypt. So I think both teams definitely going to give a good account of themselves. I can't say that whichever team scores first, I can't say it's going to be a safe lead. Even 2 goals up, it's not going to be a safe lead. So I think the game that do get the first goal, defend well, and try, of course, frustrate the other team. And I guess as a team, you've got to read the play as quickly and decisively as possible. And of course, your coaches are going to be on the sideline taking notes and calculating what needs to be done, especially if they go down a goal or 2. So I think that's going to be a good watch. And whichever team actually plays well in all aspects of the game should definitely come away with the victory there. Argentina taking on Cape Verde. I know, you're already shaking your head and saying only one outcome. Yes, Argentina is really dominating so far in the tournament. They looked really, really good. Of course, we got the skipper there, Messi there, and really, really, really leading a goal scorer in the tournament, and really, really doing quite well in terms of keeping the team together as well. And yeah, and the thing about it, Messi doesn't always have to start the game, so might also be the case. Taking on Cape Verde, Messi might not start. He might come on in the second half. Because I guess in a sense, especially when you reach the knockout team and both teams are going to be really coming at each other really, really, really strong. Hammer and tongs, if you want to say it from that perspective, like 2 Vikings clashing. The last thing you want to do is to have some of your key players on the pitch too long, if necessary. Because, yeah, a couple injuries here and there could definitely reshape things and probably even weaken certain structures of what you have planned as well. So Messi might not start, but he might start. We'll see. Might come on at halftime. It's going to be a good game, I think. Cape Verde, they have really performed well, and their defense, and they're willing to go toe-to-toe with any player on the pitch, and have actually created a few chances, maybe not as many as some of the other teams in the tournament, but kind of team that can frustrate you, and definitely have to mix things up in terms of your gameplay. And Argentina does that fairly well, so it's going to be quite an interesting game. So yeah, definitely got to tip Argentina a bit for taking that game, but still can't write off Capo Verde. Solid team, they played really well, deserved to be in the round of 32 as well, and just never know. I think if it goes to penalties, I don't know. It could be right between either team. Gosh, penalties, how many times have really good teams, it goes down to penalties, got knocked out. And sometimes even in injury time, sometimes it goes down to injury time. You start to get a little nervous, a little doubt start to creeping, start to get worried about, oh my days, are we going to go into penalties? And then you sort of take your eye off the ball for a moment, and all of a sudden the other team has got a goal in the back of the net. So important at this stage of the game, in my opinion. All teams need to stay focused, and yeah, even if the chips are down in a game, you can't panic, and just gotta pull yourself together, and just gotta believe in yourself and your coach as well, who's going to be trying to figure out ways and means to get you back into the game. So yes, World Cup 2026 is really heating up here, and wow, definitely is going to be quite interesting indeed, exactly how things progress from there. So yeah, I know you probably have your your team that you want to loft that trophy in the end, but only one team can do it. Only one team is going to be able to loft that trophy. And no guarantees, no guarantees. It all depends on how things go on the day. And you're going to get some good decisions sometimes. You're going to get some poor decisions, but at least they are there, of course, to guide the referees, especially if they make a decision that they might not totally be certain about. And yeah, all it takes is some good play, being in the right place at the right time, and most importantly, taking your shots as well. And another thing I could look at, of course, is let's see, the leading scorers in the tournament so far. Leading the scores in the tournament so far, we have here Lionel Messi, the leading goal scorer in all World Cups, and Erling Haaland there. So Lionel Messi has 6 goals in the tournament so far. Erling Haaland, that is, of Norway, 4 goals there, and Kylian Mbappe, France, on 4 goals. So yeah, lots of big names in the tournament, as you can see there. Lionel Messi and Erling Haaland there, and Cristiano Ronaldo, Kylian Mbappe, and wow, lots of great players there, and Neymar Jr. And wow, definitely it's going to be quite an interesting tournament indeed. And once again, many thanks for joining today's live stream. Just a bit of a look there at what's happening in the World Cup. And wow, it's been quite a few things that's been going on. And ultimately, yeah, all to play for. Round of 32 is very much here. And could even have a quick look there as well at the end of the stream, exactly what the outcome of the match there has taken place. And Canada taking on South Africa there at halftime. It was 0-0. And definitely is going to be quite interesting exactly which team moves on through the round of 16. But back with some action, of course, got a bit of a fight going on here right now. Real Zaragoza taking on Sampdoria. And just up by 2 goals, so pretty pleased so far with the position in the game so far. Yeah, missed quite a few chances though. So yeah, if Sampdoria does storm back and take the game or equalize, yeah, I guess I'll have to take the blame on that. Yeah, definitely did miss too many chances in the first half.
Oh yeah, hit the baseline, feel it deep. In this groove, we'll never sleep. Spin around, our hearts race together. We're in the perfect place. Oh yeah, hit the baseline, feel it deep. In this groove, we'll never sleep. Spin around, our hearts race together. We're in the perfect place.
Hi, y'all know I'm the greatest. Don't go anywhere. Flash Gamer Stream will be back in a flash dash while
this epic stream will return in a flash dash while. Oh, you're big, but I fought bigger.
What you looking at, huh? Do you want to fight? Be careful what you wish for. It won't go well for you. Hey, Chen. Looks like the master may need our help. Let's go find him.
Right, let's go!
Oh yes, adding a little bit of martial arts flavors to some of the fighter gameplay, and I do have some first looks coming up. I do have, well, not martial arts lined up for the next fighter. Gonna have a general fighter stream on that Telltale Batsman series. I got episode 1, and we're gonna have a look at that coming up on the very next fighter stream. And after that, very next fighter stream, of course, you can also check the gameplay roster on that. Have Shaolin versus Wutong. Legend. I got the legends. Got that gifted to me, so awesome. And even messaged the developer and some of the persons in the community reached out to me. I was just wondering about some of the updates, some of the tweaks they couldn't make to the game. And yeah, even added me as a friend, which is pretty cool. So that's Mr. Bowman there, developer of Shaolin versus Wutong. So yeah, gonna have a first look at that on the following fighter stream. And yeah, I think I'm gonna mix it up. Have general fighter, then probably have all martial arts sort of fighter stream. Where wins meet, for example, like Monkeys of Shaolin and the like as well. Sifu as well. Wow, still can't beat that level with that master. That's yeah, the moving and the disappearing. Just wondering if he's using glitch codes on that, but yeah, definitely, yeah, this close. Most likely would get in at some point for sure.
I reclaim my throne every night. I see you here to take it all.
All right, so more than time to get back into the game and see if I can actually bring this one home. Yeah, this is more like my round of 32 match here for the World Cup. Well, not exactly, but yeah, definitely going to be quite a challenging match, I must say. To make sure I'm able to take this one to the next level, and I did miss a penalty as well. Got this one here, and in hindsight, really shouldn't have changed the penalty taker, because Bebe there, yeah, definitely has a better strike rate and shooting attributes a bit better than Simeone. All right, don't think I'm making any changes right now. Probably later on into the second half, probably could freshen things up a bit. Probably give Guaye a bit of a game. Even bring on probably Serrano as well, or Mojejo. Right midfielder, let's have a look here. Yeah, probably there for Laras about, so could freshen up things there and give Mojejo a bit of a game. Can also play as a striker as well, so not a bad option even for freshening up things there in the front. And yeah, so Simeone, of course, a bit more in terms of his shooting qualities as well. So yeah, keep things as they are, and definitely try and mix things up here in terms of the gameplay. So without further ado, let's head on back down to the El Libertador Stadium. And remember, the referee for this one is Clemens Pilgaard. And at half-time, it's 4-2.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. Broja Günther. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Take a free kick, but no goal in the end.
Well, he's such a threat from set plays, and you just saw why. That was such a good effort.
Well, he's lost it. Now, options are plenty. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Bebe, breaking at pace. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. A glorious chance.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished, and that's exactly what happened there.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Just the challenge that was required. Bebe. Carlos Nieto. Now delivering that deep cross. Well, in the end, it was rather straightforward for the goalkeeper, Stuart.
Well, he has to do better there. That's a really poor finish.
No let-up in the pressing department. Now can they counter clinically? All hands on deck. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Delivering it into the box. Well, the header needed to be a lot better than that. Didn't really make the keeper work. Couldn't hang on to it. Puissance. Gabbiadini, able to get a body in the way. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And he's in. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Bebe. Well, the pass not finding its target. And he might be through here. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Over the byline, hence a goal kick. And time for the change now. Doing well to keep possession. Oh, he's given it away. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. And now, passing it through. Chance for Gabbiadini. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Delivering it. Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper.
Well, there you have it. The hosts have had so much of the possession and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch. And I don't...
Oh, look at this, Stuart, an opportunity. Oh, did so well to deny him. So the corner played into the box. Well, far from the ideal header, and the goalkeeper had it all the way. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Cuisance. Is it going to be? And the keeper stretching to deny him. And there's the delivery. The end product just wasn't there. Superbly read and executed.
Well, the fans are going mad here. They think that was a penalty.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. Tremendous ball played through. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Fabio Quagliarella. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Vada. Cross fired over. Oh, that goes down as a wonderful save, but now it grinds to a halt because the flag has been raised. Plenty of support here. Oh, showing excellent vision. He had to score, and he does.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And then we see how calm he is with his finishing. He rounds the keeper so easily, it was never in doubt.
Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. Bermejo. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Chance, and that's the hat-trick, tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Gol del Zaragoza.
Kessie. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Right, we need to get an update from Alex Scott because I believe there's been a goal at the Estadio do Dragão.
Yes, it's...
Now jumping in because this is a chance. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Who's going to get on the end of it? And that's easy peasy for the keeper. Well, we did have to cut off Alex for understandable reasons in this case. To confirm, Chelsea did score in that match. Real chance. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Cuisance. Surely! Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Let's see about the delivery. Well, I'm afraid it goes down as a wasted opportunity.
Well, no excuses. He should have scored there, and the goalkeeper got really lucky. He can't believe it.
It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Bebe. It comes to absolutely nothing. Well, far from the ideal pass. Kese. Gabbiadini. Not troubling the keeper. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Gabbiadini, and he's through here. Oh yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, here we can see it again. It's a beautifully weighted ball behind the back line, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Marcan los visitantes y parece que aquí la temperatura ha bajado un par de grados. Con el 27,
Vada.
Guagliarella.
A very good tackle. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Not the pass he had in mind. Nieto. Vada. And here's Bebe. On the ball, Valentin Vada. Can he finish? A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
Gol del equipo Baño. Con el 28,
Gabbiadini. Well, he could run onto it here. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. Not the best challenge. Free kick. And he's made headway. Is it going to be thwarted by the post? Well, nothing comes of it.
Well, I have to say, I thought that looked to be going in. It was such a good effort.
Yes, a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. Now can they counter clinically? Oh, showing excellent vision and just has to remain calm. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Ten minutes left for play. Vigaray. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play. I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
Can he take the chance? Oh, it's off the post. Gabbiadini. Just not looking confident in possession. Bebe. Now can they create something? Offside it is, but he needed sharp eyes to make that decision.
Well, it's fine margins, isn't it? But in the end, he just went too early.
Strong play here. Shielding the ball superbly. Read it superbly to take back possession. And in with a real chance. Well, without wanting to put too fine a point on it, that goes down as a tame effort and easy for the keeper. But he was in the right place to intercept. Kesse. Oh, great attacking play. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And what about the finish? With such control and technique, that could have gone anywhere, but not with his skill. It's a great goal.
Marcan los visitantes y parece que aquí la temperatura ha bajado un par de grados. Con el 80...
Oh, stellar defensive work to get back and win possession. Fabio Quagliarella. Puissance. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, another goal! You just cannot keep them down, and it sets up a furious finish.
Well, here it is again. The little 1-2 starts it all off. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Vigaray. Games. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And he's in. Well, what a stop that was. Well, a decent idea, but just slightly overcooked. Nieto. And now passing it through, and he could cash in. Oh, it's in, and that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Quagliarella. And it's Winks. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Well, just a warning from the referee this time.
And I think the referee has got that absolutely right. It's not a card for me.
You have to conclude, Stuart, an opportunity wasted.
Yeah, and the other players are furious with him, and rightly so. That's such a poor free kick.
Vada. Bermejo. Can he finish? There's the goal! Surely now, that is that!
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Gol del equipo Maño. Con el 28,
Fabio Quagliarella. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Well, the keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
Well, that'll be a free kick. Puissance. Intelligent threaded pass here. In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty.
Well, let's look at this again, and it's always a risky penalty. When it comes off, it looks great. If it's saved, you look foolish. On this occasion, it's a great penalty.
Marcan los visitantes y parece que aquí la temperatura ha bajado un par de grados. Con el 27, Quagliarella.
Vada. Nieto. It's looking promising. Real chance. Well, it's ended up being, quite frankly, easy for the keeper.
Well, he should be hitting the back of the net. That's a poor effort.
And teammates around him. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And that pass could be troublesome. And fine goalkeeping. Short corner it is. Taking care of business defensively here. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Opportunity! Well, just went a bit too early, offside. He's given the ball away. And there goes the final whistle. His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, he fully deserves the match ball. He was outstanding today, both with his skill and movement. What a performance that was.
All right. So finally got a victory for Real Zaragoza in this tournament.
Gabbiadini. Oh yes, it's gone in, and now a chance for them to revel in the moment. On the ball, Valentin Vada. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. Oh, showing excellent vision. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't... Oh, great attacking play. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? And now, passing it through. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No. Bermejo. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that.
Yeah, well, yeah, just some of the goals I gave away, I think definitely could have done a bit better there, but as the ball moves around so strangely at times in FIFA, but it is what it is. But can't complain. Finally got up to a win for Real Zaragoza. And as you can see there, yeah, Sampdoria really did pick things up in the second half there. As you can see there, 30 shots, as compared to Real Zaragoza, 44. Passes completed, 279 to Sampdoria, and definitely did better than them there. 350 passes for Real Zaragoza. Tackles, 28 apiece. So yeah, both teams are definitely busy in terms of their defenses for sure. And Simeone, look at that, player of the match. And let's now advance to see exactly who's next. And Toulouse actually and FC Barcelona tied 2-2 there. FC Porto, wow, this is going to be a really tough match here. Yeah, well, as you can see there, at least I'm not exactly at the bottom, but not exactly near the top neither. And finally one win there. And goal against still 32. Wow, still quite a lot. And goal difference of -11. So a long ways to go to get back into the team. And look at that, up against FC Porto with 3 wins, 2 draws, and yeah, goal against 6, goal differential 5 compared to my goal differential of -11. So yeah, definitely gonna be a tough match for sure. Well, let me save this here in the meantime. Of course, I'll let you know exactly when I'll go live with this one for sure. Once again, many thanks for joining today's live stream. And yes, right. Yes, a lot of goals in this one, but yeah, I think I did give away some bad passes to the 6-yard box around it about there. And Sampdoria definitely did capitalize on that. But yeah, they definitely did play a lot better in the second half and the first half. And you can't complain, right? Definitely got a tenner in this +1. So wow, lots of goals in this one. Finally got a win for Real Zaragoza in this tournament. 11 goals, yeah, that many goals. 11 goals to 8 to Sampdoria. It was a raining goals. And yeah, got this next match lined up next. And trying Indian Super League tournament, and Kerala Blasters taking on the ATK Mohun Bagan. And statical, I guess, view of both teams. Yeah, 1.5 to 2 stars. And yeah, find that, well, for teams that it's statistically weaker overall in terms of their attack and their defense and overall play. Yeah, gotta do a bit more in terms of lining up some of those shots, and sometimes taking off the pace of the ball as well to actually increase accuracy as well. So yeah, this one should be quite an interesting match, and I do believe we'll have lined up match, of course, trying for the W for ATK Mohun Bagan in this one. So this is going to be up next, as it's ATK Mohun Bagan Super League tournament taking on the Kerala Blasters. In your eyes I see the grace, but I get so excited whenever I see you. I sing and shout, I wanna pick you up and we spin around and about. Heart's like a drum, won't slow down. Every move makes me feel profound. With each step my fears dissolve. In this dance our hearts revolve. Let's keep moving through the night, under stars that shine so bright. In your arms I find my place, in your eyes I see the grace. Hearts like a drum, won't slow down. Every move makes me feel profound. With each step my fears dissolve. In this dance our hearts revolve. Heart gets so excited whenever I see you. I sing and shout, I wanna pick you up and we spin around and around. But I get so excited whenever I see you. I sing and shout, I wanna pick you up and we spin around and about.
You know how to walk, and you know how to run.
Why do 90% of fighters never give up? They watch Gamer Flash Fighter. First you hop, then you drop, and you either get KO'd or pick yourself back up. It's non-stop action on Gamer Flash Fighter live stream. Witness epic knockouts, clutch comebacks, and insane battles. Like, share, comment, and smash that notification bell to join the fight. Don't miss a single moment of the action. Subscribe now and become a part of the Ultimate Fighter community.
This is why you need speed on your squad. Rim runs, ankle breakers, and pure green lights. Let's run it up, y'all. Instant rim runs, unguardable dribble combos, breaking ankles left and right. Ain't no cap. We on meta builds only. Smash that like, throw a sub, and let's get toxic on the 1v1 stage. Meet me on the 2K court. Flash dash style, baby.
Well, howdy partners. It's time for another Flash Wild Wild West gamer stream. Let's roll across the hard tumbleweed plains, do some hunting, eat some campfire grub, have some Dos Ploodle barroom brawls, greet some pretty towns ladies, do fast draw guns from your high noon duels. We'd be drifting across some smoky dusty towns riding solo or join a tough fit and ready posse. Let's take on countless sheriff outlaw bounties and much more. Yeehaw. This is the Wild West, y'all. So come on. Your horse is ready. Can't you see I'm already saddled up? Let's ride. Double kill. Another epic mission awaits us.
Once again, many thanks for joining another live stream. That's right. Gamer Bro Flash here. And yes, I've been watching, of course, the first of remember it's back-to-back FIFA on the Sundays, the first match. And Real Zaragoza taking on Sampdoria. And yes, Simeone actually got player of the match in this one. And the Luca, oh well. Better luck next time. 11 goals to 8, so that's quite a lot of goals in this one. Yeah, but yeah, I really did lapse in my defense. Latter stages of the match, and probably could have won by a few more there. And remember, the next match will be very first time I'm doing this sort of tournament, as it's Indian Super League. Koala Blasters taking on the 80k Mohan Bagan. And yes, once again, world class. Full 20 minutes, of course.
Let's keep moving through the night on the stars that shine so bright. In your arms I find my place, in your eyes I see the grace. But I get so excited whenever I see you. I sing and shout, I wanna pick you up and we spin around and about. Hearts like a drum won't slow down. Every move makes me feel profound. With each step my fears dissolve. In this dance
Alright, so got a bit of an update for you, those of you haven't glanced across to your updates on the World Cup. So yeah, apparently full time the match has finished between South Africa and Canada to the first knockout match, and the team that is going through is Canada. So Canada has defeated South Africa 1-0, and they're the first team to make it into the round of 16. And just double checking to see if there's any matches after that. Nope, I think that's the only match that's being played today, Sunday. But they do have matches lined up for tomorrow. That's Germany taking on Paraguay. Wow, that's going to be a good match. Also, Brazil will be taking on Japan. Yeah, I do believe that's going to be a barnyard burner, high octane match. So you definitely don't want to miss that. So definitely expect goals in that one for sure. Oh yep, World Cup heating up, and first match finished in the round of 32, as Canada is the first team to make it into the round of 16 without 1-0 defeat of South Africa.
Step drops deep, and the night so steep.
Alright, so here's where I'm going to wind down this particular stream. Absolutely was quite a lot of epic fun. And yes, lots of goals in this one. Thanks for that shout out there, alright. And of course, thanks everybody, of course, who joined today's stream. Remember to like, share, of course, sub to the channel. It's all about variety right here. Bit of this, a bit of that. I even do some map creation, some modding as well, some basic scripting. Plus, you also get tech tips as well. Got a brand new tech tip that I've released yesterday, and for those of you who haven't seen it yet, I'll air it again on the next stream officially. Yep, not back with you until Thursday, but you just never know. Might ultimately do a stream in between there, as I also do streams on other platforms as well. But not over yet. Definitely have another stream lined up in a bit. As you can see here now, Indian Super League tournament. Koala Blasters taking on ATK Mohan Bagan. Yep, very first time trying out that league tournament. So until the next stream, which is just a few moments away, another FIFA, of course. Yeah, gosh, with a flash signing off on this one. Catch you in a bit. Alright everyone, that's a wrap for today. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you in the next one. It's bye for now.
Well, thank you very much for joining today's live stream. Was Flashtastic co-hosting along with Gamer Flash? But I think bro needed to add a few more of my extra flash moves to the gameplay. But anyway, we will keep you posted as to when next we go live. Remember to smash that like button. And drop a swift comment, and flash subscribe to this channel. Remember to activate the notification bell icon, so to keep you in the know when next another flash stream will be on the way. So until the next time, have a positive day, and we'll swiftly see you all again soon. Well, I'm on the move again. We'll catch you another time. Take care and so long.
Well, thanks for joining today's live stream. It was fun presenting along with Bro Flash. We will keep you posted when next we go live. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and activate the notification bell to always know when next we go live. So until next time, have an awesome day, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.
If you love superheroes and gaming, you're in the right place. Spidey and Flash here, bringing you all the web-slinging fun. Ready to join the adventure? Thanks for swinging by another epic game stream. Don't forget to web smack that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss when we go live. We'll have some superhero duties to tend to now. We'll swing by another time. Wow, but that was quite a lot of Flash Webtastic fun. Hey, gotta dash and save the city. Until next time, web catch you later, fans.
Well, thanks so much for joining today's Flash Gamer stream. It was so much fun presenting the session along with the Flash. We will keep you posted when next we go live. Remember to smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also activate the notification bell icon to know when we go live. So until the next time, stay super happy. We're out. Flash Dash style.
Well, thanks for joining today's live stream. It was actually fun presenting gameplay on the Flash. We'll be sure to keep you posted when next we do go live. Remember to power smash that like button, comment, flash subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to activate the notification bell icon as to always be in the know when next we go live. So until the next time, have a great all-around peaceful day. There's a greater power of good within you. Well, it's goodbye now, my planetary friends.
Underneath the city lights, bodies moving in the heat. Feel the rhythm of our beat. You're like a sweet surprise. Each time we greet, can't hide these longing eyes. You make my heart skip a